Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good evening.
Welcome to your Sunday evening divine service. I hope everybody's well. It's been a bit of a strange day today. Yes, but never mind. It's just been a strange day today. But you know, sometimes when you think if I open my mouth a little bit wider, I can get my other foot in it.
Yes.
And I just feel like I've been doing that for like nearly 2 days now. So it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. I'm sure spirits have a divine plan for why they've made these things happen over the last sort of 24 hours. But never mind. Never mind. It's fine. It'll be fine. It's going to be...
good evening, Matthew. Matthew's on.
No.
Matthew,
here we go.
Hello, darling. Hello, darling.
All of them might as well just go now, Tony.
Yeah, we might as well just disappear. See you later.
Yeah.
We'll leave you to it.
Matthew, get your face on, because that's all people want to see.
Yeah. Yes, Matthew, are you coming on screen? Because, you know...
You're more than welcome, Matthew.
Yes.
Get on screen.
Yes.
Yes, come and join us, Matthew.
You know when you sort of have those periods in your life where you think, am I being tested? Am I being tested?
Yeah.
Is this why we're doing it? But there we are. Love you too, Matthew. Love you too.
Love you too, darling.
Yeah.
Be serious if you want to get your body up here, because we all fancy you.
Stop it. You speak for yourself. He's a lovely lad. He's a lovely lad.
He is in more ways than one.
And he's got a bearded dragon as well, which I absolutely adore. Bearded dragons.
You're in there, Tony.
Beautiful lizards. But there we are.
I just want his picture.
His photo,
I look like I was hit by the Hot Mess Express. It doesn't matter what you look like, Matthew.
You see,
just come on and join us.
Your voice alone. Your voice.
No, I want to see his bearded dragon and his budgie, Michael.
Hey,
says,
go careful with his bearded dragon and his budgie.
No, Matthew, stay please face isn't all we want to see. No, I want to see his bearded dragon and his budgie.
Just your voice, sweetheart.
Yes, just talk. Anyway, no, let's get on. Let's not go down this road again. Let's not go down this road again.
Lisa Scott's just put, yeah, Jean, what we think. Yes, just say what you think, Jean. I love it.
Well, we are.
Yeah, you always do. Can I open in prayer, please?
You can, love.
Of course you can, darling. Of course you can.
Thank you. Can we join our energies together, please? As we say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for allowing us to gather together in your name tonight. We thank you for providing us with this virtual space where we can reach out much further than we ever have done, Lord, and shine that light for spirit to show people that there's no such thing as death, that we merely change from physical energy into pure energy and we return home to you and the realm of spirit. Father, I ask that to enable this, you lift the veil between the two realms to allow the guides and inspirers of Irene, Jean and myself to step forward so we may become pure vessels of truth, and that the loved ones of those watching may step forward to prove that life is eternal, to deliver messages of truth, of love and upliftment. At the end of this evening, Father, we will hand back to you everything which is rightfully yours, with love, honour and glory. Amen.
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 Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
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 Thank you, everybody.
Okay. I was told to put my knitting down today.
Bless you.
So yes. So I wrote this today and I've just called it The Gift. So I hope you like it. From somewhere up above, we have been given a gift of love, a gift of prayers and healing too, and some messages just for you. We work with guides from the spirit land and your loved ones hand in hand. It's a privilege to work with those who come. Their only communication now they are gone. We cannot contact them by letter or phone, but they don't want those left to be alone. So messages are given so clear and true through us as mediums to give to you. The gift we have is a privilege to endorse. It is wonderful, the truth to enforce, to give the truth that comes with no fear and almost always serene and clear. We get laughter and tears in the equal measure, but a message given is truly a treasure. To tell the story of another's life, from grandparents, siblings, husbands and wife. A truly wonderful gift has been given from all the souls who live in heaven, through our guides to us on earth, a gift that is given to all mediums from birth.
Oh,
Bless you. That's
I
beautiful.
like that one, Irene. Lovely words.
I love
in
that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Some
Really
lovely
do.
words in it.
Yeah.
Yes, well, like I say, I was sat busy there knitting, and I got somebody in me is put your knitting down, please. We want you to write. So there we go. That's
And
what
you don't argue.
I've written today.
No,
I
and you
don't
don't
argue.
with them.
Not
No.
with spirit, no.
No,
So,
never. But no, that's so
but
true.
I just think that what we do is a beautiful gift. It's for not just for us three, but for all mediums all around the world, everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. And it is so true that it's words of comfort, and that's all we want to do. We want to help people and to heal people. And speaking of healing, we've come to that part of the service where we will offer out our healing across the universe. So if we could join together with the healing prayer, then we'll have those pretty candles, and we'll finish the healing with the word Amen. So if we could all join our energies together again, please, friends, and say, Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, here we bring before thee all those in our and all absent healing books, that it may please thee to heal them, be they suffering in mind, body, or in spirit. We ask for those we know and those we do not know, and those who have no one to ask for them. We ask for them now. Amen.
Amen. Just
love
read
those
what
candles.
Lisa Scott's put, Tony. I think that's beautiful.
It is what I've just read what she's put.
Yeah, that's lovely. Thank you, Lisa.
Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. That. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's nice
Thank you,
when
everybody.
you get appreciated.
It is. But we would be here no matter what, because that's just what we do and who we are. And even when this lockdown's finished and
we'll still be here.
We've got COVID under some type of control, we'll still be here. Don't worry.
Absolutely. We're not going anywhere. Not unless we go to spirit, but we don't intend doing that yet. None of us.
And then I'll still be coming back.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I'll still be coming back and bothering you all.
And I'll still be here giving you all a laugh.
Paul Smith, can you imagine if I go to spirit, me and Lynn will be back? Driving you insane, my friend. Driving you insane.
Good evening, Amy. Your Amy's watching, Jean.
Oh, good evening, Amy.
Evening.
I haven't seen it come up yet.
Tracy Jane Husk, thank you.
Oh.
I'm feeling a little bit better.
And good evening, my grandson, our Cohen, because he'll say Nanny I spoke to him.
Hi, Cohen.
Hi,
Nanny loves you,
Cohen.
Cohen. Nanny loves you.
Yes, Matthew, we will still be giving messages from the other side. I'll be back telling people. Evelyn Brown, I can see your comments.
I'm one of these. I'm Terminator. I will be back.
I'll be back.
Paul says, "Do mediums ever come through when past Tony?"
Yes, they do.
That's what we're saying. We'll be back.
Yeah. We might not be
Definitely
here physically, but we'll be here spiritually.
You will know we're around.
Annoying you all.
Just don't go now, please.
I'll be pissed.
Matthew. Yes, my darling, I am not going to go and leave you, sweetheart. Definitely not.
Hang on, Matthew. Can I just say, because you're from Canada, aren't you?
Yes.
I'll not be able to come, but in spirit, love, I'll be sat on your bed any day.
Matthew, you'll not be the only one. If I went to spirit now, I'd be pretty pissed off myself. Oh, dear.
Well, I'll be sat on his bed because I can go and have a look.
Yes.
Oh, dear, I don't. Here we go again.
Lisa Scott's not heard that before. Cohen.
Yeah, Cohen.
Cohen, it's lovely.
Yeah.
She wanted something different, Lisa. What weren't as common?
Yeah.
Oh, can I just say that my niece has had her baby?
Yes, I saw.
And she's called after my mum, Elsie Bonny.
Yes, I love that.
So it's after a good nan and after a partner's nan. So it's Elsie.
That's beautiful.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Really nice.
There's a song by Johnny Cash called My Bonnie Bee. Just so that you know, Jean. There's a country western song by Johnny Cash called Bonnie Bee.
Thank you, Matthew.
I think any new life is amazing.
First baby, 3 hours in
wow.
labour. She didn't have time for she wanted a water birth and she didn't have time to fill bath.
Evening, Dad and Mum.
Hi, Daddy Alan. I'm Mummy Alan.
Just because it says Josie.
Oh, hi, Mummy Josie.
Is Mummy and Daddy on?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes,
Daddy is.
There. Well, it's my mum on my dad's iPad. So, anyway, as Michael says, let's get on with it. Yes, everybody is welcome on our services. Anybody and everybody. We don't mind. We welcome anyone who wants to watch. Just come over to my page and here we are.
And anybody who wants to listen to us ranting on.
Yes, talking whatever. Oh, right. Speaking of talking whatever, just wait till the notice is at the end of the service.
Oh no, what you changed?
What you done?
Nothing.
All right, what's Michael done then?
Nothing. But we've got a very exciting notice coming up for next week.
Okay.
I can't wait.
All right. Are you trying to shock us, darling?
Yeah. So anyway, I've got a strange feeling down my back.
Oh, are you having a baby, love? Everybody's putting down how long we were in birth.
No, half of my back's quite warm. The left-hand side of my back's really warm, but the right-hand side is freezing. And I know I'm against a wall, but it's an internal wall. That's my neighbour's bathroom. I'm really cold down this side of my body.
She might have a window open because where I'm sat, I've got an outside wall, and if it's really cold, it gets cold in this corner.
I know what it is. Reverend Lynn's coming on next week.
Paul! God.
No, I saw it earlier. I've just clicked on that. Paul's put it on.
Yes. Got Reverend
Oh,
in on
bless
Tuesday
you,
doing a
Laura.
chat with.
Laura Bullock says, I've been waiting all day for this. I need some peace. Bless you.
Oh.
That's lovely. Thank you. We also have a guest medium on Monday. Joseph. Oh, Joseph Haig. Oh, love Joe.
Yes.
He's lovely.
I saw him at Bowl. Well, I watched
Yeah,
5
you
minutes,
said.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
I did a charity do with Joe and Paul Wilson from Mansfield as well, and Pat. There was 4 of us. We went to I can't remember where it was last year.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, it's freezing. And I'm asking if there's anybody there who wants to connect, and there's not.
There's one here. Michelle Louise Thompson says, I've been getting a cold back and I never could understand why, just my back.
No, it's cold down here.
And Amy says that her back has gone again today.
Healing for Amy. We'll send you some healing, darling.
I'll put you in my book.
Right. Oh, no, hang on, yeah. Yep. All right. It's a gentleman connecting. And as the gentleman's connecting with me, I want to be a grandfather figure. Matthew's got a call back too, but he was in some snow, so he doesn't think it was particularly paranormal.
Oh, well, I'll come and warm you up, Matthew. I'm
going to mute you. I'll mute you. Don't think I won't. Now. Right. So I've got this gentleman connecting, and he comes to me as if he was a grandfather, because I'm going up above. So grandfather, and he's making me feel very, very confused and muddle-headed, and with the cold down this side, I'm thinking, he hasn't told me, but I'm thinking this is some sort of stroke condition that I want to acknowledge, because my arm feels really cold, and my shoulder and my back and down this side of my back. So I'm thinking a stroke condition as he's giving me the evidence, but that could be me misinterpreting. But so bear with me on that condition. But he's also making me feel like he's right. Okay, come on, sweetheart, bring it through. He had to rely on people at the end, so I feel like people cared for and looked after and washed, and I can feel a razor blade on my face. I don't wet shave anymore since I'm on anticoagulant. I use an electric, but I can feel the a razor blade on my face, so I feel like somebody would have shaved this chap as well.
Zoe Brown says her granddad had a stroke.
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't see that.
And Tracy. My dad
aneurysms tend to be quite quick.
Yeah, because Melvin had aneurysm, it went like that.
Yeah.
But people cared for me afterwards, so I'm feeling this would be more stroke type condition. Because I don't feel I went to spirit straight away. I feel like I
Lisa Scott
survived a bit. Nursing home for the last 3 years. So yeah, so Zoe Brown and Lisa, could you listen in then, please? But I do feel like people would have shaved me and looked after me and cared for me. I also want to say that this was absolutely the right thing to do. Absolutely the right thing to do was to have him looked after, because he knows there was no way he could look after himself, because he's making me feel like he acknowledges that he needed the care. He needed people to care for him. He was cared for in hospital and was looked after for a couple of weeks. That's fine, but I know people are caring for me, and I know that they have to. because there's no way I can look after myself, and I know this. I know that there are people with me as I take my transition to spirit, because I can feel people squeezing my hand and stroking my arms and things and telling me it's okay. So I know that there are people with me as I take my transition to spirit. Right, okay, sweetheart. I also feel like what he's making me aware of is it must have taken a long time to sort things out afterwards, because I feel like things dragged on and on and on. So I don't know if there was like coroners and probate and everything else, or what this is, but I just feel like his affairs took a long time to look after, to sort out. If anybody knows, if anybody understands that, Lisa or Zoe, because he's apologizing that things didn't get sorted quicker, because what he's saying to me is, oh, it just dragged on and on and on, and I feel just like everybody else's life was on hold because they were sorting out everything else. Lisa Scott, yes, it was a very long process. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. Because he's just saying, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just wanted it done and dusted, and it wasn't. It just went on and on and on and on. Right, okay, bless you. You must be able to understand, Lisa or Zoe, if sorry, come on, take that back. He's still leaving this stroke on me and I can't speak. He's saying you've got lots of stuff to sort out as well, and there's things in your life that are just going on and on and on, and it's like, I just want to get some scissors and cut them off and say, look, I need that done and sorted, so cut it off. But you can't, and there's got to be a resolution to these things. But I feel like there's some outside influences around this, sweetheart, where things can't be sorted out, but because there's other people that, wow, the care home wouldn't cooperate. He passed in November, and the inquest was the following October.
Disgusting.
That's shocking.
That's awful.
No, it's disgusting.
Wow. Anyway, yeah, that and Zoe, that relates to you as well. Okay, sweetheart, I'm going to try and sort it and get something right. You must be able to understand where there will be 4 connected around a family. I don't know if that's mum and dad and 2 children, or 4 children, or mum and 3 children, but there's 4 connected in the family that they want to connect with. And they're also telling me, sweetheart, that there are things going forward that you want to achieve, and you're doubting yourself and you're second guessing yourself. And he's just saying to me, you just go for it. You just go for it. And, you know, you need to just, you have 3 children in you. Okay. And you've got 4 children. Oh, they're piggybacking on each other's message here. I bet you.
They've been doing that a lot lately.
They have.
They have.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, sweetheart. Whatever it is you want to achieve, just go for it and try your best, which you always do, is telling me. You always give 110%. And hold your head up and just don't let people pull you down. Don't let people pull you down. And you can get there, darling. And oh, okay. Oh, they've done it a lot, Lisa. It's they piggyback. If there's people that have got similar information, they just come through together. So you're doing a degree, but it's so hard. You can achieve it. You're telling me you can achieve it. You can both achieve it, whoever it's for. It's Lisa Bullock's just said there's too many getting to come through, so it's a 2 for 1.
It's a book off. Buy one, get one free.
Yeah, because Lisa's
Weird.
opportunity to do her MVQ level 3. I'd just say our matured student,
I was.
You go for it. You go for it.
Yeah,
Both
same.
of you.
I'm really sorry, but I've got somebody playing the spoons. You know, when
They used to do the teaspoons. Yeah, I know what you
yeah,
mean. Yeah,
Lisa or Zoe, would you understand where somebody would put spoons between their fingers and rattle them like castanets?
make
Because
I
a
like
tune.
spoons.
I can hear them and
I
it's
like
in tune.
spoons.
It's in tune. Whoever it was could do it.
Yeah.
But I've got playing the spoons. But I've got right. Okay. Your granddad used to do it, Zoe. It's really odd. I can just hear it rattling in my ears. And he's grinning from ear to ear, absolutely grinning from ear to ear. He's got a gorgeous smile, and he just says, "Right then, night, God bless," and gone. So
Oh,
I was
bless
asking,
him.
I was asking for a parting gift because I could feel his energy going, and he just said, "Night, God bless," and so I'm really
He's
sorry
gone-
I couldn't round it off a little bit, but
He's gone to Jean.
Yeah, all I got, I know Tony said, because it's crackling again, I moved my phone to see if it calms down again. All I can say is I know Tony said that he couldn't speak, but I got that the gentleman told me that they had to speak out. So if it's Zoe or Lisa, there's things you've got to speak about. You've got to say what you think and what you want to say. You haven't got to hold it back, because this gentleman's just saying he couldn't speak. He lost some of that speak towards the end, where he would have said things, but he couldn't. So he's wanting you to speak up, whoever it is. Okay, I do know I'm trying to ask the gentleman to come forward, because as you all know, I like to see who I'm talking to. So I am asking him, because Tony feels I see, which is brilliant between us both.
even in spirit, they don't like cues.
Hey, they don't, that's true.
No, they
But I've
don't.
got this gentleman, I would have said, he's not, I won't say a 6-foot chap, but he's a nice eye. And I've got to say, it would be quite broad, I've got to say here. But I know, bless him, he's just saying that because of what happened, I know he did lose some of that weight because of his mobility and everything. But he's telling me, thank you. But he's telling me that, bless him, that I don't know if they gave him some steroids at some point, because he's telling me that he bloated. So I don't know if at some point he were on steroids and it made him bloater a bit, and that's what he's trying to get across. Okay, but he wants you to speak out. I do know there's still things, as Tony said, what's got to be done. But he's saying just take, bless you, all right, darling, just take one step at a time. One step at a time, because that way you'll take everything and you'll get to know what's happening as it comes along. And he's just said, well, get what's coming to him. That's a funny thing to say, so I don't know what he means by that. I haven't got a clue, because that's just what I've heard. But I do know, bless you, is left is a watch. Tony usually gets watches. It's unusual for me to get a watch. I get time, not watches. But there's a watch, what was left. And also some other, it's just said odds and sods, not little bits and bobs. It said it different to what I'd say. So there's some things what would have been left from this gentleman as well. And he's talking about, bless him, he's saying, oh, who's got me money? So he must have left some money in a pocket or something like that, because he's saying there was some money. There might have not been thousands, but I'm talking about he might have had a little bit in his
Pocket change,
purse.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it, Tony, because he's talking about that. And I also want to give you, all right, darling, I've got to give you the month of May and month of May and the month of August. He's talking about them 2 months, so they do mean something to this gentleman. I don't know why he's telling me 92. So 92's got to mean something, whether it be a door number or something. He's bringing 9. I'm saying 92, but he's saying 9 to 2, so that could be 10 past 9. I'm just trying to work it out how he's showing it me. Take 92, but then he's showing me 2 and 9, so it could be 10 past 9 as well. So please remember, I've given you that as well, because he's doing it in 2 different ways here. I can't see Tony because I don't want to keep turning my head to me.
He had a peg tube changed on Saturday and they put it in the wrong place. It was in his abdomen and not in his stomach. and his abdominal area was drowned in fluid. And she has the watch. Lisa Scott has the watch.
That's awful.
Thank you.
That's
I
dreadful. I'm
can't-
so sorry that happened to you.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
'Cause I
So he
can't keep looking
says,
at that.
so he says May is her daughter's birthday and August is her son's.
Right.
And he was 2 years away from turning 90. 2 to 90.
So yeah, I just get it in two different ways, you see, so I weren't sure.
Yeah. And 92
99.
is when he left my mum.
Right, as long as you can understand it, sweetheart, because that's
So
just
they
how
are
he's shown.
piggybacking.
Yeah,
and
it's just how they showed me it. All right, darling. I've got. There must be a Frank. It's just said Frank, so there must be a Frank connected to one of you, whether it be this gentleman's friend or a neighbour when you were little. But he's just said Frank, so I don't know if that were a friend. He's just wishing someday. I don't know if he's saying happy anniversary. So I don't know if there's a wedding anniversary or some kind of anniversary coming up. Normally I get birthdays, but he's saying anniversary. So there must be an anniversary coming up as well. All right, sweetheart, he's coming in a bit. He's getting a bit frustrated with himself. And that's fine if you don't know Frank, sweetheart, but you can take everything else. So please just remember I've given it you because I heard it plain. So it could be a friend of this gentleman's who were in spirit and you might have not known him. Okay. There's somebody's fence. I can smell the creosote. So somebody's talking about painting a fence because I can smell that creosote, or they're talking about it, but I can smell it. All right. And it's just said he'd love a roast beef dinner. So he must have loved his dinners, his meat and two veg and things like that. Or someone does, because I've got that. It's just what he's singing. I know Tony mentioned spoons, but there's also a whistler. Somebody whistled or hummed a lot because I can hear it. I don't like whistles because I think it pierces your ears.
Oh.
Sorry.
May's Lisa's daughter's birthday. August is Grandad's birthday. She's just had her anniversary, 1st of Feb. And Grandad's anniversary is February 16th. Frank, he worked with a long time ago.
Thank you. Thank you. Because I know you've been right with everything else, so I do know you must be able to understand it. But it's I can smell the creosote, so I do know the creosote wants to win. And also, it's giving me creosote, but he's mentioning about somebody wants a shed, or shed needs mending, sorry. All right, and it's just showing me oh yeah, whistling, thank you, because I could hear it whistling. All right, Dux, I'm going to pass you on to Irene. What are you showing me now? I don't know if you like fishing, or you can understand somebody's gone fishing, or I've swapped them with this as another link, but I'm going fishing. So if you can't take fishing, that's fine. It must be another link, but somebody sat me outside of a fishing lake and I look like a little gnome me with my rod. So if you can't take that, sweetheart, I'm going to leave it. I'll pass you on to Irene because that's my next link coming in.
Thank you, Jean. I haven't really
Thank you, sweetheart.
I haven't really got a lot more because Tony and Jean have said the majority of it. But I do have a lady here, and this lady's coming just with this gentleman. She's not telling me what relation she is to him. But what she is saying is that she's wagging a finger, and all she's saying is just be careful of what you're doing, and there's somebody that's just not quite right, and you need a tonic of some sort because somebody is very, very tired, sweetheart. Lisa says her brother used to go fishing on his own for hours after Dad left.
Thank you. I just know I'd gone fishing. I went outside
the
pond.
Yeah. And this somebody must have been asking questions, Lisa and Zoe, because she's saying that this gentleman did not go across alone. Somebody came to fetch him. So I don't know. And she's heard the prayers as well, sweetheart. She's heard the prayers, and she just wants to know that everything's all right in spirit, and that the gentleman concerned is back to his normal self now. Okay, and that's all I've got. So thank you for working with us.
Tracy, I'd just seen what you put, sweetheart, about your grandfather. Had a trout lake.
Oh, Tracy Shaw Baines, yeah.
Yeah.
Played the harmonica.
Yeah.
Played the harmonica, right.
I've heard
Okay.
that mentioned for a while. Irene, have you got a connection? Love it. Sounds like it.
Yeah, I'm just wondering where I've had this in my head all day, and somebody's having a telling off here because I've got Freddie and the Dreamers. I'm telling you now, and it's it's a 60s song, so I know that somebody's been told off for something. But I know that Freddie Garrity was a bit of a comedian as well, so I don't know if this is meant in the contents of being a bit of a comedy or if it's somebody getting a real telling off. I've got a lady that stands with me, and she's a beautiful lady, but then again, all our spirit souls are beautiful. But she's a lovely, lovely lady, and she really liked the 60s music, and somebody on earth that is with this lady, she's actually they actually like the 60s music as well. They prefer the 60s and 70s music to what they do this modern stuff. I don't like this modern stuff. That's all she's saying. Don't like this modern stuff because you can't understand it. Whereas in the 60s you could hear every word and there was proper songs, not like they are now. She's mentioning the name of Angela. And she's also, what was that? That's a different one. I haven't heard that one for years. She's also talking about a Daphne. Now I don't know if this was family or these are friends, but I know that Daphne's quite an old name. We don't get many Daphnes these days. But she just wants to come and say, whoever this is for, that there's a little bit of a rift in the family somewhere, and she just wants to just say everything's going to be okay. She's giving me May for anniversaries or birthdays. Right, Deanna O'Gallagher, your mum loved the 60s, right? Okay then, sweetheart. Would you understand where Mum used to have one of those little handbags? Laura Bullock, your car was called Daphne. Okay, right. Well, if you two ladies just listen in, and we'll see where we're going with this. Would one of you ladies understand where somebody's wanting a good telling off because she's getting a finger out, but I'm not quite sure if it's a serious. My Angela music fits being told from that. Right. Okay. So I've got three ladies. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this lady used to like to, in the younger days, in the 50s, 60s, she'd wear the circle skirts, and then she'd start when they came in the mini skirts. But she was always smart, always coordinated, and she had a handbag on her arm, not a shoulder bag, a handbag on her arm. She didn't keep much in it, but what she had was hers, and she liked her jewelry. This lady, she's telling me it wasn't all good, but it's a lot of you can take it all, Angela. Right? Okay. And she's talking about this beautiful jewelry that she had, and a lot of it was costume jewelry. And Deanna, you've got a serious problem in the family, and Laura, I'm not with you. Thank you, Laura. Right, okay. But this lady was a fun-loving lady. She liked to go out and have a laugh and a joke, and but she's wanting to talk about the rift in the family, and she's saying, try not to get involved with it if you don't have to, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. That's the way she's putting it to me, and this is why she's getting a finger out like this, because somebody's trying to sort of do the Chinese whispers, if you like. That's the only way that I can put it. You can take the bag of jewellery and you have it, right? Okay. And Angela says, been going to throw the jewellery today. Right. Okay. She just wants to make sure she's watching from spirit, and she just wants to make sure that everything is okay and that everything is, you know, going to be right with the family. She's how many? She's talking about four in the family, whether that's mum, dad, and 2 children, 4 grandchildren, 4 children. I don't know, but she's talking about 4, and she's just saying that she wants to wrap her arms around you and give you a great big hug, sweetheart. And she just wants you to know that she is with you 150%, and you're not to worry about anything because it'll all sort itself out, sweetheart. That's all. She's leaving me now, so I'm going to pass you on to Jean or Tony to see if they've got anything for you, sweetheart. But she's actually left me, and just with a lot of love, darling. So short and sweet from me, but perhaps Tony or Jean can pick up on something. Thank
No,
you
it's
for
fine.
working with me.
Tony, have you or do you want me?
You go.
All right then. Irene, I don't get songs, you know I don't.
No,
But
I know
when
you
you was
don't.
talking, I got When I'm Calling You. Now,
Oh, blimey.
so
That's the old
obviously,
operetta song, yeah.
I don't know what you were saying, so we're going a bit funny, my earphones again. But so obviously somebody's trying to get the attention,
Yeah.
and they are wanting to come through and tell you. I don't know who you were speaking to, Irene. So whoever it is, can I just say they must have had some activity within the house, within the home. Things have been moved and little things have been happening, and they've noticed that because they're making me aware that this is how they're trying to get a connection with you.
Yeah.
So they're making reference to that. And I know it was a lady what Irene's talking about, but can I also give you a gentleman what went before his time, please? Because I've got a younger gentleman coming in, and when I said before the time, it didn't reach a right big old age, because he's coming in, and he's coming in saying he's trying. That's fine, Angela, love, you can't, if you can't take it, there's no problem. I'll give off what I've got. Oh, you can take this.
Yeah, she can take it.
Sorry, I tell you, I try not to keep looking at my phone because I crattle. Lisa's explained how to do it. You can take it, thank you, because I'm getting this activity. That's it, Tony. Oh, you do as well, because they're making reference that they're trying to get your attention, sweetheart. This is the only way they know how, because they're trying to tell you things, but you're not listening. And this is where the song comes in, I think, When I'm Calling You. So please take note, and they're going to leave little signs around your home to let you know it's them. Right. I know a gentleman went before the time because they're coming in. They're not telling me what the passed way, because you know, and it don't make no difference, bless them, because when they've gone over, the free all that. But he's coming in as well, and he's coming in to say everything's fine, not to worry. He's just said I've arrived safe, so I know he's gone back to the family, whether it be his nan, granddad, mum, dad, I don't know, but he's there. Okay, he's mentioning a Paul, so I do know there's a Paul. What's within the family or as a friend, because he's mentioned Paul as well. I do feel this gentleman, I know he went before his time, but I do feel as though he wasn't very well, obviously, you weren't very well, darling. But he's talking about somebody on the earth plane not feeling too good at the moment, not feeling well, he's telling me. And they're trying to send that healing blanket in. There's warm blanket coming in. He wants to send me flowers, but I'm hopeless at flowers. But so can I give you a bunch of these colourful flowers, darling? And I'll say pansies because I know them as all different colours. I'm not saying they are pansies, but he's sending all the colours for you to give you that upliftment. Your brother passed. Can I just say, I'm trying to read this. You must be able to take all the message. If Diesel's just put, my brother passed at 24 and Paul was his friend, can you please understand to take all the message? If not, I'll come back and we'll see if we can get another link later on, because if not, it gets a bit confusing.
Mhm.
Okay. There must be a journey coming up as well, or somebody's talking about a journey. I know we're still in lockdown, but they must be on about a journey and needing.
Dad and brother are in spirit. It's on screen, Jean.
Oh, thank you.
Paul was one who did CPR, and I'm not well. I'm
Right,
not well
thank you.
under the hospital. Yeah.
There must be talks of can take it or Paul. Right, thank you very much. One of you must be able to talk about. You've talked about a journey, going away and having a few days away, needing that break. And he's saying when everything's fit, it's a good time to do it. You need to get away from everything and have that break. I don't know why he's showing me boxes, so I don't know if somebody's wanting to move or they're having a clear out, but I've got boxes and with stuff getting put in these boxes. So I don't know if somebody's talking about clearing everything out or on about packing. Thank you. Because I can see that as well. And why are you showing me that? I don't know why he's showing me a motorbike, so there must have been a motorbike at some point as well. And he's giving me keys. I know I've talked about the boxes, but I don't feel it's an house. If it is, I'm so sorry, but I've just got a set of keys, which is showing me here. And I know Irene talked about the jewellery with with the lady, but this jewellery. Right, thank you. Right, you'll be throwing. Oh, good. Fancy getting rid of all empty boxes. Oh dear, we're still on 3, aren't we? They're wanting all to get in, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
all wanting to get in tonight.
Yeah.
Right,
You've
because
actually
I know talked
yeah.
about the bike. He's mentioned a bike, so there's got to be a reference to a bike. And also somebody's thinking about having a different car. It's the colour more than anything. They're talking about here. They want a certain colour, not the make, they want a certain colour car. For some reason, I'm getting like a winey colour, like a burgundy. It's not a vivid red, it's more darker they're talking about. So I hope you can understand that as well. And he's just said, and you don't need alt shoes. So somebody's got more shoes than what they can wear because they're talking about that as well.
Yeah, I've got
Okay. Can I just sleep? I've got to give you, all right, darling. Can I give you the month of February? The month of October. What's the other one? Come on. And July. I've got to give you them 3 months. Okay. Is mentioned. And I've also, all right. And I've got to give you the 10th of a month. It's talking about the 10th of a month. Oh, and he's just said, get the garden done. It's not time for garden.
No, not yet.
The garden needs doing. Well, it wants tidying up. Says the garden needs doing. But even I know it's not ready for gardening. But he's saying the garden needs tidying up. Okay, so I hope whoever it is can understand all this. Thank you. And let's see if Tony's got any. They're all getting in, I'm telling you. I'll pass. Please, everybody. Oh, can I just give? I've got 2 sunflowers. I've only got 2. I've got two sunflowers. And whoever it is, the sunflowers mean a lot. They mean a lot. There's reference to us just 2 sunflowers. And can I give the babies in the spirit? They're talking about that as well. So I've got babies in spirit as well. Okay. Whether they went in womb or went just later on, but there's babies in the spirit world. And I'm going to leave all that, see if Tony can sort it out, because me and Irene haven't had much chance. We just keep getting more in. All right. Good luck, Tony.
Right, okay. Well, I don't know who I've got at the minute.
You can do some stuff in your garden.
Yeah, you can.
I don't
I've done a bit
know
today.
who I've got with me, but I've just heard the name. I don't know if it was Jake or Jack. They said it really quickly, and I've asked to repeat it, and they haven't. So I'm really sorry, but it's Jake or Jack. And then, okay, yep. I've got a lady that's connecting, and she's talking to me about Jake or Jack. And I can smell. It smells like quite expensive perfume. I'm really sorry. I don't know my perfumes, but it smells like really expensive perfume, if that makes any sense at all. Also, I want to be around the 14th. I can see 14 in front of me, so I want to be around the 14th of a month. And I also want to be around 3. I know Jean gave you, was it 4 you gave? 2.
I gave
Well,
to Irene 2 sunflowers.
No, people, a family. I don't know if you said, but I've got 3. I've got 3 they want to acknowledge. But she's saying 4, then 3, 4, then 3. So I don't know if there was 4 in a family and one's gone to spirit. It might be a new link then, Deanna. It might be a new link I've got through, because I wasn't even aware.
Can I just say, Tony, I can take all this if nobody else can.
Right, okay. Paula Archie can take what I'm giving so far. Okay. Right. And okay. She's going like this. She's going like this. So she's okay. Right. See, I sort of know with Irene, so I'm not making things fit, but she's just pushing people apart. So it's like I'm getting in between people as they're fighting.
Yep.
And she's pushing people apart. Right. Oh, you see, I always get pearls, but I've got pearls that I want to acknowledge. And my hair, she's curling my hair back, this lady. So she's it's like my hair would always be done and sprayed within an inch of his life. And Angela's just said yep as well.
Yep.
And Deanna said sorry, not with me. So I've managed to split it down that way then, but I've introduced Irene into it as well. Okay. You must understand a lady then that would, I've got a scrubbing brush in my hand and I'm down on my knees and I'm scrubbing the steps, and they would all be painted and clean and white.
Whitewashed, don't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
White steps, and I've got the choir matting on the top to wipe your feet on, and muddy boots don't go in the house. Muddy boots don't go in the house. You've got your mum's pearls from our engagement and always loads of hairspray. That's fine. I just know my hair's done within an inch of its life and woe betide it if it moves. All right. Oh dear, I don't know. No, you're not going to embarrass me. But she's talking about backache between her shoulder blades as well, the lady I've got with me.
Is that because
now,
she's
God bless
old?
Julie. Well, I don't know, but she told me she had backache. So because I just feel like I need to be moving my shoulders about and get them all right. Okay, she's making me want to go forward, so I'm going forward. What are now, February? She says go forward 3, so February, March, April, May. So May must mean something, Angela. The month of May must be significant. And she wants me to go and wants me to talk about the recent passing to spirit. And recent for me is between now and 5 years, but Jean goes back 3. But I go back between now and 5. Also, she's tapping out like a metronome. So either somebody played piano or music, and because I've got the beat clicking, I've got the tick, 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 tick. So, right. You're still here to the, oh, right, okay. Okay, so I've got music. But somebody would play by ear as well, because it's like I'm looking at the music and it doesn't make sense, but I can hear it and play it. So somebody would play by ear as well. Okay. All right. You played the organ and piano with a metronome and a little by ear. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It literally is 2 for 1 tonight. So you know, but it is what it is. You can't make any better of it, right? Oh, okay. 5 to 3. 5 to 3. I've got 5 to 3. I don't know if that's morning or night, but I've got 5 to 3, and I don't know if this is a birth or a passing, but I've got 5 to 3. And all right, as she's turning to leave, she's talking about her shoes. The lady that I'm with would have had just the little heel on her shoes.
The little kitten heel.
Yeah, just the little heel on her shoes. And it's almost like I can see this little brown, little, like a court shoe with just a little heel on it. And she's talking about the little heel. And she's just laughing and saying, I don't know how they walk on these really big things now, but she just had the little heel, and she mustn't have liked bare legs. She mustn't have liked bare legs.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Right. It's just that she's talking about, I would have always had stockings or tights.
Yes.
But she wouldn't have had bare legs.
No.
And can you understand then where, okay, somebody hadn't covered her legs? I'm not quite sure what she means by this, Irene or Angela. I don't know if she means as when she passed and they hadn't put any tights or stockings in her clothes to dress her, or when she was poorly, somebody didn't cover her legs and somebody had to come in and cover her legs.
Yes.
Because, right, that's fine. That's fine. Because she's just talking about, I didn't like it. I had bare legs and somebody covered my legs. Okay, bless you. It's TV. It's Irene's TV because it's a through room that Irene's got and her husband's in the other side. People are saying they can hear voices, Irene, in the background. Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's what I'm just looking at.
No, it's fine, Irene. You can't tell her to keep it turned down. It's just I was explaining what it was, that's all, because people thought it was people talking through the... So we've got the bare legs and you... Oh, okay. As she's leaving me, lady, a few words, she's just saying, but tell them they're doing a grand job. Tell them they're doing a grand job. So you're doing a grand job, Irene. And Angela,
thank you.
And anybody else who could take it.
Thank you.
Right. Oh no, she's just popped back in. She's just popped back in. And she's got a little posy. She's got just a little posy of flowers tied with a ribbon.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if they're violets or violas, but they're just in a little tiny posy and tied up with a ribbon.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you, darling.
Angela.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thanks, everybody who took
We'll talk after and I'll put it all together for you.
That's fine. That's fine. It's and it is, like I said, is what it is. And if they're piggybacking through like they have been doing over the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, did you get a message, Irene?
Yeah, that's
Because it's crackling again my phone.
Yeah, that's what I said when Tony mentioned the two names. I said, yeah, I can take, and I can take everything there, but so
Yeah, that's fine.
No, if you've
I don't
got a
mind.
message. Can I just give this kiddie off?
Yeah.
Because I've got a young kiddie with me, not very
Aw.
old. He passed to spirit, and I've got to say boy, because I got a boy and a girl, so I don't know if the friends and the playing in spirit, but it's the boy I'm wanting to fetch through. Not very old boy, bless him. He wasn't very well, he's telling me. He says, but I'm better now. And he's just said, and they're always eating crisps, so he's referring to somebody what likes the crisps. And it's either he wants to talk to either his mummy or his nanny, is saying,
Oh.
tell me mummy or me nanny. But I say nanny, they might say grandma, I don't know. But he says they're always eating crisps. So it's somebody what likes the savouries, the crisps and things like that. He just wants to let him know that he's fine. I do know ways coming across. He hasn't been gone years and years and years. I'm not saying he's only just gone, but I do know he's not been gone for years because he's not come across. Oh, it's not that. I thought somebody were just coming on. Oh, it's all right. So can someone please take a younger boy in the spirit world, please? Not very old. He's wanting to connect to his nan or his mom, and they like to eat crisps, he's telling me. He says, I do come around the house. There's other children as well in the home, so he wouldn't have been the only one. There's more children, whether there was after him or before him. I know there's more children within the home. He's saying because he comes around and he's saying he's seen the toys. So I do know he plays with some of the toys when he's in the home. There's another little one within the home what talks to him. So you've probably seen another child what sits when they're playing and they're playing with him. He's not giving me his name, so I can't help with the name because I'm not getting a name off him. Possibly. Thank you, Tony, for bringing it up. Because he's not giving me a name, but you will have noticed this other child within the home talking to him. He leaves little signs he's around. He's saying, I'm okay. He's coming in with that. He's saying happy birthday, so he knows it's a birthday. He used to like, I'm trying to get him to come more forward. He used to like books. He used to like the stories and the nursery rhymes. So somebody must have read to him whether when he was poorly or they would have read to him anyway. He liked the books. Okay. He's telling me he's with granddad. So he's saying I'm with granddad. So he's with a granddad in spirit world. All right, sweetheart. What? He keeps saying 5, but I feel as though he's older than that. So I don't know why. I don't know if there would be 5. Why he's talking about 5, but I feel as though it would be a bit older. But I could be wrong because I can't see him. He's only talking to me, and I do like to see him, but he's a bit shy and he's standing back here. But he's saying you do know him about. You do know him about, and he likes the books. Can you? Were it Lynn? I can't remember who it was.
Sarah Jane
Sarah,
said,
can you understand this, sweetheart? Right, thank you. Can you understand this? You think you can understand this little boy? Right, oh bless.
Oh, bless you.
You street
What a
twist
lovely
me.
thing to do. Oh, how lovely.
You see, could have. I keep saying 5, but I think he's a bit older, so I could be wrong. I'm not very good at ages, and I used to work with children. But you see, he could be older, but didn't look that age. I'm not sure. But and he won't tell me his name. I keep asking for his name, but he won't tell me. He's a bit shy. He's standing off a little bit, but he is with Grandad, and he's fine. He wants you to know he is fine. He comes around the home. He likes being read to. Right. Oh, they're on again, aren't they?
Yeah.
It would be about 7. Right.
Sounds right.
That might be more fitting with it, with age.
Yeah.
There's got to be other children though, because whether they're not in the home, there's got to be other children, because there's one what he plays with, and he talks to him, and this little one talks back. So I do know this one is telling me that there'll be some pictures. So I don't know who's drawn the pictures, but they've kept some pictures. What's been drawn, or somebody's drawn a picture. Is talking about that. Is also mentioning about the photos. So somebody would have been looking. Right, thank you. So it's Sarah, have you been looking at the photos then, darling? Because it's talking about photos as well. What they've been looking through the photos, probably changing photos, or they're on about that. Oh, and it's all right, bless you. And it's just saying to watch telly a lot. Watch telly a lot. Right, thank you. It's right, thank you. I think I'm more with Sarah. I think. Right, let me go on then, because I'm getting a bit, bless him, it's really difficult when you're trying to talk to children, especially when they stand back a bit. You must have, I know I've got the books. Right, thank you, what needs changing. Right, thank you everybody else still listening in, but I do think it is with Sarah. It seems to be more fitting with Sarah. You can understand the April month then, Sarah, as well, because they're talking about the April month, darling. And also that I know you said you're changing photos, but you're also changing a room around as well, is telling me. All right. And you're looking for a change, sweetheart, because you're coming to them crossroads and you don't know which way to turn. All right. Is on about that as well. And you've still she's still got what? He's showing me something. I've got a car or something, just a little car or something. Is showing me here, a little bus or something like that, darling. Okay, is fetching that. Can I just say that somebody's not well within? Thank you. You can understand, sweetheart, where somebody within your family, if it's not yourself, what wants that bit of healing at the moment, darling, because Spirit's sending healing to you, because there's healing needed. And also that they're saying that you're only picking at your food. Your son's car mad. Thank you. That you're only picking at food, sweetheart. You're not eating a proper meal, and you need to get that nourishment. So they're fetching that in as well. And I've got to give you an ice cream. Somebody must have had an ice cream recently, whether it be a cornet or a lollipop or something. Somebody would have had an ice cream recently. All right. I've got to give you that as well. They're talking about a Michael. I'm not saying it's his name, but they're mentioning Michael. So you can understand that as well, darling. Okay. Right. I hope you can understand this, Sarah, please, but they are giving me the ice cream and they've mentioned a Michael. I'm going to pass you on to our Irene or our Tony and see if they can get any more from this little boy or another connection with.
Tony?
Full tub of ice cream each today.
Oh,
Wow.
he's around you,
wow.
sweetheart. He's with you because he's taking note of everything. Just listen for him, darling, because he's around you.
Right.
And you'll know he's there. I'll pass him on.
I'm not really sure I've got a lot. I haven't got the little one that Jean's been working with. I have a gentleman that stepped forward, and the gentleman, as he stepped forward, says he's playing with the children. So I know he's talking about this little boy as well, but he's talking about the other children that are in spirit that must be from the same family that he's playing with, or friends of the family that he's playing with as well. He's saying he's around you a lot, sweetheart, because at the minute you're needing that strength and that support to move forward. Because I want to say over the past few months, or maybe a year, 18 months, it's felt a little bit like life stagnated a little bit, and he's trying to help you to move forward. I know Jean gave you the month of April as being significant, but I want to say July for some reason. They want me to acknowledge the month of July. And okay. I feel like my head's been put in a vice and it's squeezing. So would you understand where the pressure headaches or the tension is in the family? Because I've got to acknowledge this. And okay. I have a baby due in July and your son's birthday is July. Bless you, Sarah. Thank you. All right. I know you're suffering with the headaches. That's fine. I know Jean told you to watch out because the little one's around you, but just watch where you feel a bit cobwebby. Because this gentleman's telling me he touches the side of your face and you must feel like it's a bit cobwebby or there's hairs on your face, because he's just acknowledging this. And little one's saying you'll feel him round your legs. So I don't know if your legs go cold or warm, but he's telling me he's around your legs. So if your legs go cold or hot, mine are freezing at the minute for no reason because our central heating's on. My back's warmed up now, so bottoms of my legs are freezing. So if that's it, then that's no. I'm sorry, I'm just hearing ring a rose. They're itchy lately. That's fine, then that's what it is. I'm just hearing ring a rose. There's a pocket full of palsy, tissue, all fall down. Which I know it was about the plague, so it's quite apt that I'm singing that now. But I don't know if you've been singing ring a roses or you know where people sing ring a roses, but I've got that going through my head. And that's one earworm I really don't want to be hearing all night. All right. I haven't got much else, sweetheart, but I don't know if somebody's bought children. Your son does. That's fine. Well, the little one in spirit is singing it as well. I don't know if somebody bought a christening spoon or something silver for the children for baptisms, but I'm just seeing a silver spoon, and I know it used to be tradition to give babies silver spoons on their baptisms. So I don't know where the significance is of baptism gifts, but I've got to pass that on for you, sweetheart. I really haven't got much else, so I'll see if Irene's got anything to wrap up with. But God bless and thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you, Tony. Hi, Sarah. I like Tony. I haven't got a lot. I was hearing ring a roses, but as soon as Tony said it, they went on to lavender blue, dilly dilly, lavender green. One day I'm king, dilly dilly. You'll be my queen. So I don't know if that is something to do. Again, it's a nursery rhyme, but it's a really old one. But this little boy he's just absolutely wonderful. He really is.
Beautiful little one, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous he is. And obviously Granddad's with him, and he's singing the lavender blue to Granddad. So I don't know if he liked blues, but he's showing himself to me where he's dressed all in blue. So I don't know, and the different shades. So he's showing me the different shades of blue. And what I'm going to do, darling, I'm going to give you some of my purple irises, which is my healing colour, because they've got blue accents of blue in them as well. And I think that the reason he's giving me this is Granddad's saying it's for healing, sweetheart. So I'm going to give you some healing, darling. And he's saying, please look after yourself with the new baby on the way. And that's all I've got for you, darling. So I'll say good night and God bless. And lots of love and kisses from this little one in spirit.
Oh,
What a lovely little boy.
man. I couldn't see him, but I felt him. I know he was
Yeah,
here.
yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, right. Have you got anything, Tony?
I've got a little bit. Oh, she's really suffering with her hips because of the pregnancy. Oh, sorry, that one.
Oh, that's why he's sending the healing, sweetheart. I'll put you in my healing book, darling.
Yeah.
We'll send
You're
you
very
healing.
welcome.
Yeah,
Yes, we'll send you some healing, darling.
Oh, Karen, thank you. I love this colour. It's called Pass Me the Grapes.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pass Me the
It
Grapes.
goes with
like
your shirt and your hair, though.
It does, yes.
Yeah, yes.
Right. Oh gosh. All right. I've a male that's connecting, and with this young man, I want to be oh gosh, I would say early 20s, as he's showing himself to me in my mind's eye. And I want to say that he's struggling a lot, or he struggled a lot with day-to-day life, I would say. I'm not quite sure why yet, but I just get this feeling that I couldn't really handle day-to-day life, and that I would keep myself to myself and keep myself a little bit isolated. And he's excuse me. Right. As he's coming a bit closer to me, I want to say that is
See, were you doing Lynn's nails
Yeah,
with me in spirit?
I saw that. I just feel like this young man just reached a point where he couldn't function anymore. And yeah, so he's literally just reaching out to say to everybody who knew him, he's absolutely fine, and he's where he needs to be now, and he's getting the help and support now where he is to learn the lessons and to develop and grow.
You've got two ladies, Patricia M. Kershaw and Kellyanne Aubrey. Patricia can understand, and Kelly says he was 30s. That's a little bit too old, isn't it?
It is a bit, but just listen in, Kelly, and see where we're going. It just wants to.
And Swimbank.
It wasn't really an illness. It was mental health issues. It's 21. That feels
better.
That feels about right. And like I say, he's just reaching out to say he's absolutely fine now where he is, and that somebody must be doing the if we'd phoned or if we'd popped or if it wouldn't have made any difference to the outcome of the situation. And you need to stop, or this person needs to stop second guessing, because there was nothing that could be done. And he's here to encourage people to, or there's one lady in particular that he's reaching out to, and he's saying, I'm here to help you move forward, and I'm here to help you grow and develop, because there's a lot of good that can be done. I don't know what that means, but as long as you can, that's absolutely fine. And there must be an anniversary coming up as well of a passing, because I can see a wreath on the table in front of me. I'm not saying it's his passing, but there must be an anniversary around now that he wants to acknowledge of a passing. Can I just say, an absolutely gorgeous young man to connect with and to work with. His energy is absolutely wonderful. And he was a really good looking young man as well, as he's put in a picture in my mind's eye. And he's just had a passing last week. That's fine. If that's what it is, I just saw the wreath on the table in front of me. That's me misinterpreting what they're telling me, or what he's telling me. Absolutely lovely young man, such a kind heart and such a warm soul. And he's tussling my hair, so somebody must have tussled his hair as they walk past him, because he's just tussling my hair. He does just want to say that it's he is here now to do the good he couldn't do when he was here physically, because he just couldn't cope. So that is all I've got. I'm so sorry, but he's just said that's what I came to say, which is really odd, but I'm so sorry. It's your grandson. Bless you. Lovely young man. Absolutely lovely young man. Just take his love with you. Sorry, I'm doing a gene now. Somebody lights a candle. Somebody lights a candle for him, because he's just got my clicker-dicker thingy, and he's lighting a candle. So can you understand who lights the candle? Oh, thank you, Patricia. That's lovely to say that. That's
Beautiful.
absolutely lovely to say. Thank you.
Yeah.
You said just what I needed to hear. Thank you. Thank you. Bless you. Take his love with you, and it never goes very far from the family. He really doesn't. And he'll be around. He'll be around. Would you understand Sorry, I keep doing a Jane. He keeps telling me he's going and then doesn't. Would you understand a gentleman came to collect him? As he took his last breath, there was a gentleman to meet him as he went to the other side. I am going to pull away a little bit, because he will be here all night, and I'll be talking to you all night, Patricia. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but I can't stay on for another 5 hours, which he would.
Oh, bless.
He would. He'd be here all night. God bless you so much, and thank you so much. I'm emotional now.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
You all right,
You're
Tony?
right.
Love?
That's right.
Yeah, I will be. I will
Yeah.
be. Thank you.
Oh,
That's it.
right, chatterbox. Bless you.
He is. He's
Funny
lovely.
lad.
If he
Funny lad.
comes over, you'll love him. He's beautiful. He's such a lovely soul.
I've got a bonny lad.
Okay.
Really,
Yeah, he
really
is.
nice
He's lovely.
looking lad. And I've got to say, have you finished, Tony? Sorry, because I've just jumped in here.
He's
Right.
gone. He's gone. He's lovely.
Because I've got to say with this young lad that he did have a few problems within the senior school, bless him. He's not explaining why, but he's just saying that there was that issue. But like Tony said, he is coming over to say everything's fine, and there was people there for him. He doesn't want, he doesn't want anybody to feel guilty or anything like that, because he says there was not a lot anybody could have done at this time. He hid away, but he'd been hiding a lot for a while, bless him, because he didn't want to upset anybody. But I do feel that this sounds awful, but it's as if he got some relief. It was as if he got relief, because he didn't want to keep people suffering. That's not right word, but he didn't like people getting hurt and things like this, just watching him and looking after him. And this is how it can come across. But he says it was a lot. Yeah, thank you. That's what I mean. But he was hiding a lot, and it does feel as though it were a bit of a relief, and that's not nice, but that's how I'm just getting it. Thank you. I'm trying to be sensitive at saying it, and I don't know how to
No,
say it without hurting anybody.
he's
Uh,
exactly where he needed to be.
yeah, but
He is
you know,
exactly
it's
where he
awful,
needs
isn't
to
it, when you
be.
say they'd rather want to be
There
in
than,
spirit, bless them, but that's where he felt
yeah,
as they were at peace and everything,
yeah.
because he didn't want to put the and I've got to say, not guilt, but there was someday what it wasn't right with on the earth plane, if you can understand that. Thank you. Because he says he wasn't right with them on the earth plane, and you can understand where there was, it was as if, bless him, my head was bounding and I didn't know which way to turn, and there were one person telling him one thing, somebody telling him another, and he just couldn't cope with everything. It was as if, right, it was as if I'm going like this with my head and I'm getting pulled from one to other. But he's wanting, like Tony said, I'm not going to go over it because I'm going to let you go, but I know there's a birthday coming up, and I know he's talking about the month of March, darling, as well. It's on about the month of March. There's a birthday and an anniversary, he's saying. And he's saying you find it, oh, bless you, at Christmas you found it hard, Christmas, which a lot of people have, especially this one, because of where we've been.
Mm.
But, and can you tell somebody, darling, on Earth plane, they haven't got to feel guilty, because there's somebody still got that guilt. If only, it's one of them, if only, if only. There's nothing could have been done. I don't know why I'm playing with my hands, but somebody must play with the hands. I don't know if he did or somebody would have done something with their hands. Thank you, because he's just making me feel this, but you must be able to understand where they would have played with the hands, darling. Oh, and I've just heard a cuckoo.
Mm.
A cuckoo. I don't know if you can understand a cuckoo clock, or if you've heard a cuckoo, because I've just heard one. All right, sweetheart. And can I just give you Susan, a Susie, or something like that? What's been mentioned, whether it was a friend of his, I'm not sure, but he's just mentioned that. And he wants to thank everybody for what did try to help, darling. Is there, is with you. You'll know he's around you. It comes with that sense of humour. He's got that sense of humour, and that's what
He's
you'll
lovely.
find. Lovely lad. And I've got to say, nice looking. He spent time on himself when he was well and everything. And Tony said about the hair, but I got as though, stop mucking my hair up. When Tony ruffled his hair, it was if he's saying to me, "Don't ruffle my hair up. I've just done it." That type of
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and that's what he was trying to say. He didn't want nobody
Oh,
mucking his
bless you.
hair up as he comes in.
He is
He
so
was so
handsome.
handsome. And can I give you an Andrew,
Yeah.
darling, as well? He's mentioning Andrew. So I've got to give you that as well. Is around your sweetheart, is with your loved ones, and a gentleman in the spirit world and a lady. You'll know when he's here. Always just said somebody sings him, but oh, Michael. Yeah, don't touch his head. When Tony were doing this, he was saying, don't touch it. All right, spent quite a bit of time, doing it up so you couldn't muck it up. There's the love there for you, darling, like I've said. Can I just give you, what can I give? Can I give you a rose, sweetheart? I've got to give you a rose from this young man. I don't know my flowers. It's no good sticking a flower in front of me. I don't know it. I'm going to give you the colour yellow for the upliftment, darling. I'm going to give you a rose, and I'm just going to say, God bless with this young man's love. And I'll pass you on to our Irene. It's no good sticking a flower and saying here.
Thank you, Jean. I really haven't got
Thank you.
lot more
Michael sings in shower. Right, thank you. I know I'd got a rose, darling.
I haven't got a lot else. Tony and Jean have said the most of it, Patricia. But I get this, that this young man was confused mentally. As Jean said, he was pulled from pillar to post. He didn't know what he wanted, and he wasn't at peace within himself. And now he is, and it's important that you know that, sweetheart. He's made his peace with everybody, and it's all right, darling. Okay. And all he's telling me is that he wasn't made for the earthly world, if you can understand that. And it's a sad thing to say when a young man gets like that, but but he's happy where he is now, and is at peace, and that's the main thing, and that's all I've got. He went to his sister. Oh, bless. Yeah,
That's lovely. We
well,
can look
that's
after one
lovely.
another.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm going to leave that with you, Patricia, with all his love. And I'm going to say good night and God bless. And thank you so much for working with us.
Thank you so much. And thank you to all of the people from Spirit who've come forward.
Absolutely.
He was never going to stay. He wasn't.
No.
He wasn't. Bless him. And
No.
thank you to all of the people in Spirit who've taken the time to come forward as well. And without them and without you, we can't do what we do. And it's such a privilege. It is such a privilege. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this time with us. There won't be a service tomorrow, but on Tuesday evening we have the lovely Lynn Gibder-Swart doing a chat with. Please prepare your questions and prepare to be thoroughly entertained. And Lynn is a bit like Jean's stepmom. She's got a wealth of knowledge, experience, and not just in terms of spiritualism, but her life. So please listen in and have some questions. If you want to ask questions, feel free to drop them into the comments, and we'll get through as many as we can. She is down to earth. She's very straight talking. She'll tell you as it is, and she won't take prisoners. I'll warn you now. It'll be an interesting ride. Then Wednesday, there will be a service from Pastures Green, also a New Christian Spiritualist Society church. And on Thursday, there's also the service from Little Port, which was the first church of the New Christian Spiritualist Society. And you will see Lynn on there as well doing her address. Again, well worth tuning in for, not just because Lynn's wonderful, but Nick is as well. And they always have some really wonderful mediums on an upliftment. Then that'll bring us round to Friday, when we shall be here again. Unless, are you doing the Thursday afternoon?
Yes, we said we were doing Thursday.
Thursday afternoon,
Around
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock, we said, didn't we?
1 o'clock Thursday, we'll be doing an afternoon service.
Irene and Jean will be on.
Yeah, if you're not busy Thursday afternoon, come and join us.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you not joining us?
Grab a cup of coffee and...
Are you not joining us on Thursday afternoon?
I'll see how I feel, but I might be on.
Have you just seen what Bless her Patricia's put? I stumbled across you by accident, but maybe not.
Well, it was meant to be.
She was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be.
If you pop across to my page, Tony Swindle's Medium, Patricia, send me a friend's request. You'll get notifications when I'm going live, and you can pop on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And don't be surprised if it doesn't come back. There we go.
So we're not having a service tomorrow night? There's no service? No, right, okay.
No.
What was that?
Some time. No service tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
I don't mind either. But
no,
we've said no
we'll
now,
do
so Thursday.
Thursday.
Right, okay.
So that'll take us to Friday, when we'll be back on Friday. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, everybody. We'll close the service down in prayer now.
Okay.
Irene, would you like to do the honours?
I will. Can we bow our heads, please, friends?
Mm-hmm.
Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for all the wonderful messages from our spirit families this evening. And we thank you for your grace and for letting us do these services for these wonderful people. Could I ask that healing go out all around the world? You know where it's needed most, Lord, and to our animal kingdom, to those on beds of sickness, and to our wonderful Mother Earth. And until we meet again, please stay safe, everybody, and may we ask for a guardian angel to go home with each and every person that's listened in tonight. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Good
Night,
night and God bless
everybody. Keep
everybody.
safe.
See you soon. Keep
Good night. God
safe till we
bless.
meet again. Bye.
Yeah, keep safe.